Hello everyone. Today we are talking about action research, specifically its historical evolution, the philosophical ideas behind it, and the principles that make it unique. Well, starting with this timeline, first we have General Sussman in 1883. Well, he proposed a five-phase cyclical model. The idea here is simple. You first diagnose the problem, plan in action, take that action, evaluate what happened, and specify what you learned. And then you repeat the cycle until the problem is solved. In 1989, we have Richard Winder. Well, he established 6 core principles for action research. And these include reflexive critique, collaborative resources, risks, plural structure. And for example, in plural structure means you include many different voices, not just one. And finally, in the 1990s, Stephen Chemis gave us the spiral models. It has 4 phases, yes. Plan, act, observe, and reflect. But here is the key difference, because this is a spiral model, not just a cycle. Every time you reflect, you go deeper. So you don't just repeat. And that is all. Thank you.
I'm Professor Brandon Ortega, and today I will talk about the epistemological basis of action research. Which one is the empiricist? Empiricist explains that knowledge comes from experience and observation. In the classroom, this means that teachers observe their students, collect real data, and reflect on that works and what doesn't. The second is the logical positivism. The logical positivism states that knowledge must be measurable and based on logic. In action research, the teachers use tools like tests or data analysis to make objective and informed decisions. And finally, we have the structuralists. The structuralist highlights that learning happens within a system. This means that factors such as the classroom, environment, teaching methods, and student interactions all influence the learning process.
I am Jacqueline Andy, and right now I am going to explain 2 epistemological foundations. They are pragmatism and dialectical material. First, pragmatism, as proposed by John Dewey. It is key because it focuses research on solving real-world problems. In action research, knowledge is generated not only for understand but also for actions. That is, ideas are validated in practice. Teacher or research implements actions, evaluates their results, and generates new knowledge from that experience. Thus, a continuous cycle between theory and practice is created. On the other hand, we have dialectical material as developed by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels and provides critical and contextual perspective. This approach allows us understand that educational problems are not isolated but are related to social, political, and economic factors in action research, and this is fundamental because the researcher analyzes the reality of the classroom in relation to its context.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ana Paula Cadena, and today we're going to talk about Winter's 6 principles of action research and how they give it its unique flavor. Okay, so Winter's principle explain action research as a reflective, participatory, and transformative process. It focuses on real problems in real contexts and emphasizes continuous reflection, collaboration, and improvement. Okay? The first principle is reflexive critic, okay, which means that participants reflect on their actions and decisions to improve their practice, okay. The second is dialect critic, okay, which recognizes multiple perspectives and promotes dialogue to achieve deeper understanding, okay. And the third is collaborative research, where participants work together as co-researchers, sharing knowledge and experiences. Okay? Yes, thank you.
Good afternoon, Professor. My name is Gustavo Chalco, and today I'm going to talk about Winter 6 Principles of Action Research and the Unique Flower. To continue, the fourth principle is REACH, which refers to uncertainty and the willingness to try new actions even when results are not guaranteed. The third is plural structure, which evaluates different interpretations of reality instead of a single truth. The sixth is theory, practice, and transformation, which connects theory with action that creates continuous improvement and change. And in conclusion, this principle gives action research its unequivocal flower because it is flexible, reflective, and focuses on real-world improvement. According to O'Brien, action research combines inquiry with action, allowing participants to solve real problems while learning from the process. To make it is collaborate and dynamic approach where reflection and action work together. Thank you.